Hello. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel below. I would love to have a conversation with you about such an important concept when it comes to intuition and psychic ability, which really those words mean exactly the same thing. People use intuition, that term, more often these days because it's not as uh, potentially uncomfortable. Some people don't like the word psychic, but they really mean the same thing. When you work as a professional psychic, and you know this of your peers as well, that there's a action of disconnect that needs to occur when it comes to your mind, because the mind is lovely. It's a beautiful organ, the brain, and it provides us with pretty phenomenal, important awarenesses that we need to follow in order to live comfortably in a physical reality. The brain, as you've probably heard me hear, or heard me say before, if you've listened to me before, is meant to be present, which is not how people use their minds. Most people use their minds to analyze and process information that's already occurred or things that have yet to happen. And even though the brain is amazing, it's not a creative tool. It's like a computer. It's very factual. Its job is to make sure that you remember to wear your lipstick before you do a video, or have water nearby, or to have gas in your car before you go on a long drive, to make sure you eat breakfast, take your vitamins, a shower, put clothes on, all the little tasks that humans have to do to thrive in a physical reality, to even survive in a physical reality. There's many things we have to do that our mind was created to make sure we do them, and we do them correctly. So we set ourselves up for success and a healthy body, and that we're warm when it's cold outside and cool when it's too hot outside. That being said, the mind doesn't have the capacity, the skills at all, and never will, to give you feedback that allows you to have closure in your life about things that have already occurred that you can't change. In fact, so many people are using their brain over and over again throughout the day, trying to find a mental answer to something that happened years ago. And the brain literally can't do it. And that's why they fixate on it and they go back to it and they're turning it around and trying to re-examine it from this computer perspective. When you need a creative solution, you need a higher self awareness of something from the past that you are clinging to, wishing it never happened or having regrets about it, because neither of those things are healthy. Regretting anything in our life isn't good for us, because all things happen for incredible and powerful reasons, no matter what your mind might tell you. And the future has yet to occur, and you are a manifesting being. We all are. So if you are focusing on the future out of fear and anxiety and worry and trying to prevent something that hasn't even happened yet, that's a complete waste of energy, when your job is to stay present so your brain can help you maneuver through the normal tasks we need to do in the physical realm, and help you to hold your energy so you can manifest the future in ways that are profound and fulfilling for you. That's really what the mind is for. If you want to use it in a healthy way for the future, is train it to focus on positive things, outcomes that you want, not the outcomes you're terrified will occur. That's actually not beneficial. And because our intuition exists in the second layer of the auric field and is connected to the second chakra, and then the third eye will project either images or feelings or auditory sensations into your consciousness so you can readily see them or hear them and feel them and take appropriate action intuitively. It's going to be important, especially when you're asking a psychic question, to distract your mind after you ask the question. That's what professional psychics know. We know that when we're working with others, no matter what the question is, whether it's something that seems pretty simple or kind of benign, or it's complex or super challenging, we cannot allow our brain to get involved. We know it will distract us, it will lower our vibration, it'll get us off the topic. We're not going to get a solution, or certainly not a very good solution. So we constantly work on ways to distract our mind. Or what happens for a lot of intuitives, whether it's professional or not, but someone who's really practiced their intuitive muscle, their higher self has told them, shared with them, what it is that will constantly distract them and keep them in the vibration of insight versus practical logic, which is very different than intuition. So like in my case, what happens for me, because I love chakras and energy so much, I'm constantly refocusing my awareness on someone's chakra, uh, any chakra in their body, anything that's drawing my attention. Some psychics and intuitives will have a piece of paper and a pen nearby where they're kind of scribbling or doodling while they're reading energy. It's a way for them to distract themselves. Some psychics use the tarot. Astrologers who are very psychic use the stars. So they have something that they're attracted to or interested in that allows them to escape the false information their brain is going to give them, because factual information is not intuitive, and factual information is going to give you maybe 10% of the healthy solutions that you need on a regular basis, where your intuition will give you 90% or more of information that you really need. So the next time you ask an intuitive question of yourself, I would recommend asking it in the way I'm about to describe, and then you need to distract yourself. And the distraction may be a while. It may be a couple minutes, it could be a few seconds, or it could be longer. In fact, if you distract yourself and you're still not getting the answer, and you've given it several, like 10 or 15 minutes, because that's a decent amount of time, that means go do something else. Go for a walk, make a cup of tea, clean something, because that's a nice way where the body's muscles are actively moving things around, or, your hands are actively cleaning the toilet or washing dishes, or you're vacuuming, or maybe you're outside doing yard work. You're distracting your mind because you're focusing on something practical that your body's doing. So you have to pay attention to your muscles and the shape of the room and where the vacuum is, or how deep the rake needs to go into the ground to clean up the winter leaves. The question, the way you want to ask questions, this is the formula I've been using for years, is that when you're in that space, when you're in the lower half of your body and you're disconnected from your mind and you're feeling your abdomen or your glutes and you're in alignment with what you're really feeling, not what your mind is telling you what you're feeling, you want to ask the question this way: please express to me whatever is in my highest good regarding, and then fill in the blank. You want to use those words over and over and over again with every single question you have. You want to use that particular language. The universe does not like words that reflect time: how, what, where, when, or why. And people are going, why is this happening? When is that going to happen? What is this? That's what they're doing when they're asking a psychic question. But the universe, which is where the information is coming from, your higher self, which is mostly living outside of this physical reality, but is deeply connected to you and communicates to you all day long, constantly, doesn't experience time and doesn't believe in time. In fact, time is a man-made phenomenon. So when you're using the words how, what, where, when, or why, the universe is going, it's trying to find a way to describe it to you, but you have given it very limited options on a solution, very limited. But when you use the term highest good, the universe is always seeing you and experiencing you only from your higher self. That's the only way it sees you. So of course it has profound solutions, amazing ones, quick, easy. Every answer to life is easy. All the intuitive answers are actually easy, simple, and fun. That the universe can translate to you and give to you, and then you can run with it. So if you use the words, please express me whatever's in my highest good, and then, wiggle your toes, imagine a waterfall, doodle if you need to, whatever you need to do to distract yourself, then it can jump into your awareness, into your third eye. It will project to you like a TV screen what the solution is. And you will know that you've gotten a really authentic answer when it has 3 criteria aspects. And my cat Finn is meowing outside my door right now. Whenever there's like an outside sound, it means we really need to pay attention to what we're talking about right now. So keep that in mind in the future if you're having an experience and weird sounds are happening, like a phone's ringing that's not supposed to, or a doorbell is going off in some kind of obnoxious way, or your cat is meowing outside your door as you're recording. Intuition is always kind. It is compassionate, calm. So kind and compassionate basically are the same thing. Calm and a little bit of a surprise. It's like, oh, it's not what your mind would tell you. In fact, many times it's the opposite of what your brain would tell you. And that's why I would love for you to listen to your mind 90% less and listen to your intuition 90% more, so that you can flow through your life, have incredible experiences, get the solutions that you need, and feel a strong connection to the wisdom that you already have, and make your life amazing. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.